Many different state and national organizations and associations provide an annual scorecard on how delegates vote in support of their agenda. Which organization would you be most proud to receive a 100% score, and why?
Well, I have to tell you that I very seldom have I ever gotten a 100% score, because I don't vote according to anybody's report card. And there are a lot of those things that float around. And sometimes I can agree with the issues on them, and sometimes I can't. I take my votes seriously, and I always cast those votes on what I think is the right thing to do. Sometimes that fits someone's score sheet, and sometimes it doesn't. Most often it doesn't. But there's a reason that they have those. I think some of those organizations have gotten out of their lane, if you will, and their scope has gotten so broad that they grade you on issues that don't even fit in their organization. So the whole thing's a little bit skewed. I would never take a vote based on someone's report card. But if I had to be proud of a record with one, I think it would probably be with the Chamber of Commerce, the State Chamber of Commerce, or the National Federation of Independent Businesses, because they are focused on what's good for Virginia across the board, job growth, business growth, education, taking care of all the things that are important to Virginians regardless of their political persuasion. So I could live with an endorsement or a high grade from either one of those, I think.
I don't know if I have an organization that I have in mind that I would want to receive 100%. I mean, there's several that I follow and that I agree with. Maybe Freedom Works, maybe Normal, and other organizations. I definitely agree with in certain aspects. So I just looked at trying to increase the individual's power, self-governance, and to try to eliminate and push back the overreach of government as much as possible. So I don't really, like I said, have one organization, because they kind of have different agendas that not necessarily that I agree with 100% of the time.
Robin, there's an organization called Common Cause, and I like Common Cause because it is nonpartisan, it's not-for-profit, and it's a grassroots national organization with over 700,000 people that work across the country to foster the real American values of democracy. And so what they do is try to protect and support voting rights so that all people's voices count in government in our country. They also try to limit the power of big money in government, which I think is extremely important, and I hope to work towards that as well. They also try to push ethics legislation so that that elected officials are not able to succumb to bribery, that they're not engaging in any type of favoritism or nepotism. And I think this is very important to maintain a true democracy. They're also advocating for net neutrality, which is an open and open access to the internet. And I think that's an extremely important part of our democracy, because the internet is truly how we're communicating and how we're getting our information.
The Woodrow Wilson Candidate Forum has been brought to you by the Peace & Financial Group, because we know the best choices are made when you have reliable, accurate information. At Peace & Financial, we work hard to ensure our clients make well-informed, smart financial decisions. Peace & Financial, with offices in Stanton and Charlottesville, wants to remind you that Tuesday, November 7th is Election Day.